Yo, what's up YouTube? Today on my RC channel, we're going to be taking a look at this Traxxas Maxx, the 4S 10 scale monster truck, right off the shelf, right out of the box. If you want to see the live box opening, go back into my channel and look it up. It was a couple days ago. But today, we're going to drive this thing. Here she is right out of the box. What a beautiful truck. I love this rock and roll paint job. I gave her her first rip right here in the grass because I didn't care to scratch the body up right away and just wanted to get a good feel for the truck before I threw it out in the dirt. Now, I did hand the remote over to Grandpa BB so I could get a couple of good high-speed runs on camera without the risk of taking off the foot of any of the children running around and playing on the property. The box does state that it will run 60 miles an hour plus right out of the box if you use a 6500 plus milliamp hour battery, and I believe it. I do believe this truck does every last little bit of that 60 plus miles an hour. Woo! The 4S mixed with this brushless Millennium 4-pole motor just does instant wheelies when you want it at speed from a standstill. It does not care. It's gonna put those front tires in the sky. With this kind of power, I would definitely second guess myself if I was about to hand the remote to anyone that was under about 14 years of age. And you know, it's got a lot of power. It could really hurt someone if you just hit them at full speed. The Traxxas Top Qualifier I remote mixed with this ESC and receiver combo is capable of actually cruising around at a low rate of speed under a very controlled fashion. You can just cruise this thing without, you know, any cogging. There's not a lot of cogging or anything like that. There wasn't a lot of weird things going on with the servo. It's actually a very nice, smooth driving truck that you can just send to the moon at a skate park, which I won't do because, you know, I like my cars. Now, the cornering ability of this truck is not terrible, but it is a big old monster truck. So, you know, just be aware. It's not gonna cruise around like your four-wheel drive buggy. You know, it's a monster truck for sure. It's okay in the corners. It's really good in a straight line, and it's pretty good over the jumps. But you're probably not going to win any races against anybody with some, you know, race orientated cars or trucks. But you can have a good time out in the park. It's definitely a basher truck. It is not a race car. But it is just fantastically fast on that 4S and a lot of fun. I have just a blast to drive. I definitely don't really have a lot of negative things to say about this truck at all, you know, based on my experiences. But, you know, time will tell. If I do run into some problems, I will let you guys know and look forward into my channel for, you know, projects on this truck and advice as I come along. I'm probably going to tune the shocks because it did have a little bit of chassis slap, and I'm going to try to tune that out. Alright, well that was a blast. The 4S monster truck is something I've never owned before, and it's pretty exciting. Yeah, I believe it does do that 60 plus miles an hour that they state on the box. But we just ran the first pack through it. Took a little bit of video of its first drive out in the grass and a little bit in the dirt. Grandpa B did some speed runs with this thing, and it's a freaking beast. Well, those cooling fans sure seem to do their job good. All right. a little bit of debris. I did end up getting that Hui battery to fit. I just had to trim a little bit around the thing, and I really have to force the battery brace in. It really doesn't like to fit though. All right. See, I had to trim that right there, just a little bit, to get that battery to fit in there by folding this wire over. And it did not like that, but that's okay. It's a cheap battery. Here you can clearly see chassis likes to come in contact with the ground. And that is one thing I've heard from a lot of people say, is that the shocks are a little soft out of the box. So I'll have to tighten those up. Tire wear seems to be okay. Well, alright guys, that's a first drive. Check out my live from yesterday. I'll put a link right here for my live box opening. And thanks for tuning in. You guys have a great day.